Hey everybody, Shep here. Today's April 7th, and this evening we're going to take a little walk in the greenhouse, and I'll show you guys the my third vegetable seeding that I did on Sunday. Today's Friday, but I seeded it on Sunday. But before we go in the greenhouse, we're going to take a look at some other stuff I've got growing. Check this out, guys. How about that? I got me asparagus growing. So this asparagus, I planted it from seed last year, and I tilled up this spot out here, and I think I have 30 plants or so, 32 plants that I started, and they're real spindly looking last year. You know, they were like little bitty guys, but this year, you know, they're coming back, they're nice size. Now, unfortunately, the thing about asparagus is you've got to be real patient with it. When you start it like this, you can't harvest any for a few years because you want the plant to get established. So this year, I've just got to let it do its thing, and probably next year I'll just have to let it do its thing. And then after that, I can start harvesting a little bit at a time. It'll be 5 or 6 years before I can really get good harvests off this. But I'm excited to have this, and I'm really excited to see that it's coming back real good. I put some hay around it to mulch the other day, and normally it's not really a good idea to use hay for mulching, but this is hay that I cut, you know, basically out of the same land, so there's obviously going to be seeds in it, but like I said, I tilled this up out of the yard, so it's all the same. We did find a bird's nest in the bale of hay, though, from where it was up in the loft. The bird had nested in it last year. I got that, and I also haven't shown this off. This is my rhubarb. I've got 4 plants of that. A friend of mine gave me some rhubarb starts last year, gave me 4 plants. And this one here was the only one that lived through the winter and stuff. And so I got these new ones just several weeks ago. There's actually 2 plants here, but they are so close together I didn't want to split it, so I just planted it as one. But hopefully that does good this year, because I like rhubarb, and it'd be nice to have here on the homestead. I've taken a hoe and kind of scratched a little bit around here. I'm going to bring my tiller out here and till around them a little bit, but it's just been so doggone wet. It seems like this whole spring it's just been rainy and windy all the time. But we're getting to a stretch now where they say there's not really going to be any rain for about a week, so that'll be good. Also, because, you know, now that we're through the first week of April, now I'm kind of getting the itch to start thinking about moldboard plowing. I can't wait to start on tearing up some dirt. So we'll take a little look in the greenhouse. I'm still really enjoying this greenhouse. It's real nice to have. So here's my onions. So we've seen those before. And some of the late seeded onions. I just today seeded some of the peppers that hadn't come up real good. There's my celery. Some peppers. These are bell peppers. These were some I seeded that didn't come up real good, so I reseeded them. They're going to be a little bit behind, but it'll be what it is. And I got some, 2 of these are sweet bananas, and 2 of them are garden salsas. These here are jalapenos. They all came up good. These are pepperoncinis. I seeded a few more of them because that's one thing we like to can, so I wanted to have plenty. And then these 4 trays here, this was the stuff I seeded on Sunday. This was my big big seeding for the year that I did approximately 6 weeks before I'm gonna plant anything in the garden. If everything goes according to plan, which it probably won't. You know, nature will see to it that something will be going on. But this whole tray is tomatoes. This tray is partially, I think I had what was it, 18 of the tray is peanuts. I decided to grow peanuts again. I grew peanuts I only grew them one time. I grew them probably 10 years ago. And they did good at the time, but I just have never grown them since. I thought this year I'd give it a try. I got extra space this year. Now I'm putting the 2 vegetable gardens out, so I thought, why not try to grow some more, see how that goes. So I'm gonna have some peanut plants, and then I've grown a lot of stuff here on the homestead. You know, obviously, like I said, I've grown peanuts, I've grown tobacco, I've grown cotton, soybeans, all small amounts of it, just to kind of experiment with it. But one thing I've never had any experience with, I've never grown, is any kind of herbs. So I'm doing that this year. I've got 4 basil that I started, 4 sage, and 4 oregano. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I've never grown any kind of herbs, so that'll be a learning experience. And then this whole tray is Mexican sunflowers. If you don't know what Mexican sunflowers are or haven't grown them before, you should look them up, because they're just a very neat, pretty flower. They don't really look like a regular sunflower. They're really pretty orange color. Butterflies love them, and they're just pretty to look at. So I got a tray of those. And then this other tray is marigolds. I think I've got 8 different varieties, different colors and stuff. So that's what I've got so far. Like I said before about this greenhouse, it's honestly a lot bigger than I need, but I love having it. I kind of love all the space I've got in it, because, you know, I have all the trays over here on the south side, and then the north side here is kind of where I do my potting and stuff, so that's handy. But you may see these spots here on the plastic. Well, the greenhouse plastic here, it's supposed to last for 4 years, but mine won't get the chance to live that long, because the cat, he kind of likes jumping up on it, and fortunately there's nothing I can do about that. That is what it is. So yeah, that sucks. So luckily I bought some of the tape that's made for taping it, and have a roll of that. So yeah, I gotta tape where he claws. That's not really happy about that, like I said, but I can't really do anything about it. He catch a lot of mice. So yeah, that's just a little look in the greenhouse. That's like I said, that's after 3 seedings. The first seeding was the onions, and 2 weeks later I started the peppers and the celery, and then 2 weeks after that's when I started all this stuff on Sunday. And the next seeding, which will be 3 weeks after I seeded this stuff, so I guess that's just over 2 weeks from now, that'll be my last seeding of vegetable stuff. I'll be seeding cucumbers, squash, zucchini, watermelons, stuff like that grows really fast. I don't start that until it's almost time to put it in the garden. And I know a lot of people start that in the garden, but for me, I've got the stuff. I just like putting an established plant out, so that way it's just got that much better of a head start. But yeah, hope you guys like this video, seeing what I've got growing. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I've picked up some subscribers with that greenhouse video. And you know, I was thinking about today, it was at the end of this month, it'll be 1 year since I started making these kind of regular videos, and that was a garden plowing video, and hopefully here soon we'll have another garden plowing video. Obviously, once we start doing that stuff, there's going to be a lot of videos coming. So, thank you to my new subscribers. Like I said, I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys found something that you like. This channel is just kind of my story here as I'm growing my homestead. So, glad to have you guys along for the ride. And, yeah, I guess that's about it for today, but we'll catch you guys again here soon. And hopefully everybody has a good evening out there, and I'll talk at you guys later.